Question for you, mate.
Mm-hmm.
When does basketball season start up again?
I believe it's late June, so probably about a month away.
So we do have a month up our sleeves.
Yeah.
You currently not wearing any sleeves.
I'm not.
Do you want to walk through, for those listening on Spotify, what you're actually wearing right now?
I'm wearing the Clayton Cavs basketball kit.
Both the shorts and the jersey.
Yep, full kit. Yeah,
full kit wanker is the term.
Is that the term?
That's the term. Yeah, big time.
Oh, okay.
Why are you wearing that?
Well, look, we've got a month till the new season starts, and I thought just want to get used to it, and like the more I'm wearing it, the more comfortable it'll feel, and when I'm on the court, I feel like everything's just going to happen a lot more naturally. So
is this like your pre-season? Right?
Yeah, almost like practicing without actually practicing.
Actually picking up a basketball.
Yeah.
It's a bold choice to wear it without actually playing.
It is. Yeah. Have you? Wait. So you've never slept in this?
I never slept. No.
It's really comfortable.
I've worn the shorts like by themselves, like without playing or anything, just as comfy shorts. But no, I've not gone jersey and shorts unless I'm playing.
Okay.
Look, I'm not really one to comment. Like 10:30 this morning, I realised I was wearing my t-shirt inside out, and haven't made the effort to change it yet. It's what working from home will do to you. Anyway, we're two people who've somehow been left to live alone, unsupervised.
How the hell are we alive?
How the hell are we alive? How the hell are you alive? There's so much you don't know about this bloke. But we don't have time to fit all that into one episode, so we might as well just play the intro.
Womanjeka, one and all, welcome to another episode of Fine Leg to Full Forward, mate. How you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
That's the way.
Very well. We've had, I feel like as housemates, this last week has been nice because we've started to sort of, I feel like we've spent a bit more time together.
Yeah, this weekend was crazy, really, in terms of time spent, like activities spent together. Right, we did plenty. Like we had a bit of a gathering on Friday night.
That's right.
The first of many. So if you didn't make that one, there's every chance you're going to make the next one, and the one after that, with the one after that, because we can't fit you all in the one house at the same time. So
no, it's comfortable and it's somewhat spacious, but definitely not that spacious.
Yeah, we'll have to do like 15 of you at a time, I reckon.
Yeah,
so leave that with us. But Friday night was a good one. We got a couple of gifts, didn't we?
We did.
Do we have? I don't know where they ended up. Okay, yeah, here we go. Again, you're gonna have to tune in on YouTube if you want to see this. It may end up on Instagram. It may not. Watch the cables, mate. Watch the cables.
So,
first one here was from our very good friend of the show, Shevin at Shevin D Photo.
Yes.
You want to talk us through what it is, mate?
I don't know if you can see that. Maybe should I go up to the camera and show it, or do you reckon
that's all right, I reckon.
It is us in the form of Troy Narbed from Community.
From Community, yeah.
Yes, Troy Narbed in the morning.
So this image, this picture is the Community reference for the week.
Yes.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably sneak another one in, but...
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And also...
is this technically the first bit of merch? Or memorabilia? It's probably memorabilia rather than merch. I
guess so.
Yeah.
And this is from some other big friends of the show.
Yeah, Joe and Denali.
Yeah.
Whose wedding we emceed.
Yes. How fucking sick is that?
It's pretty sick. They've put Jaden's work in lights. Yeah, a bit of a logo there. Jaden, if you are listening, mate. Great work. We haven't said it for a while.
Yeah.
We haven't said it for a while. So
no harm in saying it again and again.
No, not at all.
I feel like it's lovely.
Do we leave that here for now? Do we just put that
pop it in?
front and centre, you reckon?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
There you go.
Do you want me to just cover north, or is
No,
that,
come on. Let's put it in the middle. Come on. I'm not that petty all the time.
Okay, all right.
All the time. I hope the reflection ain't too bad there. That should be right. Yeah, you'll get it right. What's going on? We did spend a bit of time together, didn't we? So we had that Friday night. We
voted.
Hmm?
Voted on. Was it?
We did. Yeah, we voted on Saturday.
Oh, I guess everyone did. That's not.
Yeah, but I think so. We wanted to have obviously the democracy snags.
Yes.
So we went to Coles beforehand because I wanted to get some cash out because I wanted to make sure that I could get a democracy snag.
Yes.
In Coles. Actually, no. Before I'm going to ask you a question here, mate. What kind of Doritos do you eat?
Original. Sometimes the I've immediately forgotten all the flavors of Dorito chips.
It's like Mexicana, nacho cheese.
Yeah, all of them. They're all good.
Yeah, that's fair. There's ones that we saw. I don't know if you remember this in Woolies. Brand new range of Doritos. 3D Doritos.
Yeah.
3D Doritos.
I did see that.
I did not realize my whole life I've been eating.
You've been eating flat Doritos.
I've been eating 2D Doritos.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
That is. I also do recall seeing something about crunch on the packet. Extra crunch or something.
Yeah.
I don't believe sound or crunchiness has anything to do with being three-dimensional. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to us for being able to eat 2D Doritos for our whole lives.
Yeah, that's a skill in itself.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive by us, I reckon. But yeah, we did vote together, but we'll get to that.
Yeah,
I think we'll get to that.
Yeah.
What else happened?
Fourth place.
Yes,
the lads.
Fourth place. Yeah, fucking hell, that was good.
Obviously, we mentioned they had the show with the incredible show with Horror Show Bliss and SO Draft the weekend before, but this week it was their turn to headline at the Leadbeater in Richmond, and my goodness, it was everything that we'd ever dreamt of. It was incredible. Like I remember we were talking about it on the way there. We were like, what sort of songs are they going to play? They're probably not going to play too much of the old stuff, that sort of thing. They played a couple of tracks. They played Wondrous that we didn't think were going to play.
Because they hate it. Like, it's a crowd favourite every time they play it, but Be Sure fucking hates it.
Yes. And they surprised the hell out of me by playing one of my favourites of theirs, Door to Door.
Yeah, because Be Sure, like, they shine a light on you, didn't they? Like,
but even the lead up on the car ride on the way there, you sent him a little in our little chat. You sent him a little, get Door to Door on, and he was like, "I'm sorry, Ashes, I can't do it, mate. I've forgotten the lyrics."
Yeah,
we got there, and he was like, "I wanted to do it for you, mate, but I couldn't. I'm so sorry."
I tried for like 2 days and I just couldn't get the lyrics to stick in my head. It's like I had no idea. Like I'm like, oh, fair play. They've got their own idea of their set list in mind. They've tried, but it's not going to happen.
And then in the middle of the gig, everything stops. Spotlight on me.
But even then, like I didn't think that that was what it was leading to. I thought that they were going to surprise you by bringing you up on stage to like
what, freestyle or something.
Not freestyle, but just like maybe they'd surprise you with a Ravenous song that they'd learn or something like that.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
So I was like, I still wasn't aware that it was coming.
Yeah.
And
then he's like, "Gotcha." And of course, Door to Door plays. It was. I'm never going to forget that for the rest of my life.
That was good. It was good.
You were in the mosh, mate. You were in the mosh.
I was in the mosh. First time I've ever gone in the mosh at a fourth place show, and fucking why have I not done it before? That was sick.
I remember you were. I think it was coming up to Hell, which is massive track to finish off the night, and you were holding your jacket. You were like, you turned to me and you were like,
should I do it?
Should I go? Oh.
And then you're like, yeah. I like threw my jacket on you and just like ran in. And then by the time we're going crazy. Then by the time I had ended up getting somehow to the front, like right by the stage.
Yeah.
They started crowd surfing, so they jumped on.
Yes.
So, yeah, man, it was so fucking funny. It was wild though, because I promised them that I would. I promised them that I'd get into the mosh.
In the mosh, yeah.
And I remember they both clocked me in the crowd. They're just like, I mean, I'm hard to miss. Hard to miss these days.
You are hard to miss, yes.
Yeah, but it was good. Good fun. For everyone except probably one bloke.
In the mosh.
I
don't even remember who it was, but
I don't know who it was.
Someone literally did their ACL in the mosh. Well, this is why I didn't go on the mosh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm terrified of contact in general, I think.
Yeah, you get injured enough by yourself, so you don't really need that.
I don't need anyone else's assistance, I think.
Yeah, someone got injured in the mosh at fourth place, so I guess it leads to the question we want to hear from you. What do we want to hear, mate?
Well, I think it's the stupidest place to get injured.
The stupidest place to get injured. Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah.
But also, what's the stupidest way you've seriously injured yourself?
Yeah.
Because I reckon they have some fucking funny answers there.
Yeah. It's not one that you want to, the next morning or the next day when you have to explain it to someone else. You really don't want to be saying that, do you?
Yeah, because at first you're like, oh no, but then you're like, this is a story. And on that community reference, it's time for Run It Back, I guess. So running it back, I've got a headline. We seem to be sticking with this. Not all of them are headlines this week, but I'll start off with one if that's all right. Mm-hmm. Not sure if 2012 or 2022. Any idea what this is in regards to?
I do know because you mentioned it. My soccer knowledge, my EPL knowledge is very poor, as the listeners probably know.
You're getting there.
I'm starting to very slowly work my way into it.
So this is obviously in regards to Man City. They won the Premier League on the last day in a comeback victory, just like they did 10 years prior. So they won 3-2 against Aston Villa. They won 3-2 against QPR 10 years ago. So eerily similar, so many similarities there with,
Was it, I don't remember 2012, but you were mentioning it like this time round, they were down 2-0 or something and they scored 3 goals within the space of like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah, it was like 75th minute, they were 2-0 down. 81st minute, they were 3-2 up. It was crazy. And it was such a crazy last day because the title was still up for grabs between Man City and Liverpool. The European, I think the Champions League and the Europa League spots were still up for grabs.
Yeah.
And then the relegation battle still hadn't been decided. So that was all down to the last day. So
yeah,
I mean, that doesn't mean a whole lot to you yet. I know you're learning. I'm learning. But we're getting there. Madness. Do you want to let the listeners know? Because you've decided on a team, haven't you?
I have.
You're going to give this a crack next year,
Yes. I go for the Wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know where they are, where they're based?
Wolverhampton.
The Wolverhampton Wanderers, yeah.
Yeah, that's
the Wolves, yeah.
As far as I know. I know very little.
Watch this space.
But I'm learning.
Watch him grow and blossom as an EPL fan.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting there.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the headline kicks off.
I haven't got a headline, but I think we were watching this live together, actually. JPK looks to be out for a couple of months with a hammy injury, and he got it in a very sort of strange way after his late hit on Sam Doherty. It caused a bit of drama.
Yeah, it did. They went down to the Blues, didn't they, on Friday night, the Swans. Another example of a serious injury from a less than favourable situation.
Yeah, so, not something that you'd want to mention later on, I think.
No.
Yeah.
So, circling back to that, please be sure to hit us up in the comments with the dumbest thing you've done for a serious injury. That was wild. I got another headline then if you're ready for it.
Yes.
Bombers can't win.
Ouch, I guess.
It is ouch, but it's not really referring to them losing again. So they lost to Richmond at the Dreamtime game after a long week of being criticised for lack of intensity, lack of aggression. That was who they played the week before? Was it the Swans?
Was it the Swans?
Yeah, anyway, the week before, they were slammed for lack of aggression.
Yeah.
So they rocked up. It was the Swans. So, yeah, criticised for lack of aggression and grunt. And so they really gave it a crack against Richmond. You know, they weren't smashed, I wouldn't say. You know, they were... And they got it back to 3 goals midway through the third. Yeah,
even some stages in the fourth, early on, they seemed somewhat in it, I guess, and then it all sort of fell apart.
Yeah, but then the media's come out and turned around to them and said that the aggression and the intensity that the Bombers brought to the Dreamtime game was fake. So it's like, what do you want them to do?
They really can't win.
What do you want them to do?
Yeah, that's...
Bombers can't win, mate.
The media, mate. Are we part of the media? Are we the drama?
Are we the drama? Oh, God.
Anyway.
I'm going to really enjoy that.
Did you catch any of the pre-game ceremony?
I didn't. No, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it was awesome. I love, you know me, I love that stuff so much.
Dreamtime's always iconic.
Yeah. Oh, even it's a moment, like in the same way that Anzac Day, the last post, the minute silence, the silence is a moment, and this is another moment, and it's so special. So I appreciate it a lot.
Mm.
Another headline for you?
Yep.
Saints storm home.
Pretty
stock standard, I guess.
Yeah.
Nothing
good though.
crazy. But they kicked 8 goals in the final term against the Crows to record their 7th win of the season. Now they only won 10 games last year, so 7 at this stage is pretty damn good.
And in the right direction. No, yeah. Last year they were kind of like it was a dip.
Yeah,
but they're showing signs. So yeah, plenty for Saints. We love the Saints.
We love the Saints.
We really love the Saints. So yeah, hopefully their form continues.
Mm.
I don't have a headline for you, but I've got something else.
Okay.
It didn't work. It didn't work. This is what happens with live shows. Hey, what can you do? It didn't work again. Okay.
Just give it to us live.
Well, anyway, I've got something new for you.
Yeah.
If that's all right.
Yeah.
Barrel watch.
Nice.
That wasn't worth the wait at all. Jeremy Cameron nailed a barrel from outside 50 on the 3/4 time siren.
Nice.
We love barrels.
We do love barrels.
We've said get in touch whenever you see a barrel. We want you to tag us when you see them.
Mm. Yeah, and I reckon if we keep that going, it doesn't have to necessarily be every week or whatnot, but whenever we see a barrel we love,
let us know.
Mm.
After that disaster, I'll go for another headline then.
Mm.
Don't be offended by this. Don't be triggered by this as a North fan.
Okay.
Tassie's time. This isn't, believe it or not, this isn't in relation to your rabble of a club.
Okay.
Not directly anyway.
Yeah, right.
So the Hawks, they've obviously got their second home down there in Tassie.
Yeah.
And, their fans down there have kind of grown to love them down there.
Yep.
Well, on the weekend, they saw the Hawks kick 8 of the last 12 goals in a tight one against the Lions.
The Lions, yeah.
So the fans would have been up and about. Would have really loved seeing the Hawks win down there.
Yep.
They would have loved it even more if they had their own team.
Do you reckon that's a thing?
Reckon what's the thing?
That's actually like I got a couple of like mates that sort of grew up in Tassie, and lots of them have been saying to me, Tassie's a very sort of, well, from their experience anyway. This is all anecdotal, but very footy passionate state as it is. So everyone's already got a team. So he was saying he's a big Richmond fan, and he was like, if they bring a Tassie team in, that'll be a nice second team for me, but I'm always going to be a Richmond fan.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
So, I mean, I don't see, I mean, it'd still be great for the state, absolutely. But I think in terms of everyone in Tassie suddenly going for him, I don't know if that'll happen or not.
Yeah, they might get a few. They might get a few that jump ship. But yeah, it's interesting because my first thought when you said that was, well, the Suns have fans, the Giants have fans, but maybe New South Wales and Queensland aren't as footy crazy.
As Tassie.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. Well, you don't like the headline then? It's fine.
No. It's just a bit of discussion, mate.
Yeah, we like that.
A bit of friendly discussion. Yeah. Tell you what, the main story of the week, or the main thing that happened, was the election. That
was the election. Yeah.
It did happen. It's not really footy related, but
we're going to make it footy related.
We are going to make it footy related. Vote 1, democracy snags.
Is that your headline?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I agree.
You put up the post. I think I had 2. You had 3. You put 3 in one hand.
Oh, yeah. I had to take a photo, mate.
Yeah, it's true.
3 snags in the hand.
True. So that was the big. I just remembered.
Did you just start laughing off the cuff? What? Oh, us voting? Yeah, shit. What are you going to have to tell this story?
Fuck. So we get close to the front of the line to vote, and there's a bloke there that's sort of yelling out instructions for everyone. You know, everyone in this electorate stand in this line. Everyone in this electorate come here, come to that line. We get to the front of the line. Luke goes to the table to get his name thing off, so I go to the front of the line. And the same bloke looked at me and he goes, Are you guys together? And my immediate response, like, I didn't really think about it, and I was like, no. And then I thought about it for like 5. It was a long time.
It was
about 5 seconds, I reckon.
It was a
5-second pause.
Seconds.
I was like, nah. Well, we live together, but we're not like together, if that makes sense. And he was looking down at his paper and he was like, I don't need to know about that. I don't. but then I thought about it, like in the moment I was like, yeah, I really fucked up. But then I thought about it. We were having our snags like half an hour later after we'd finished voting and everything. And I was like, why the fuck does he care? Like, it's not like we're going to vote together or something.
Yeah.
We're sharing the bloody same pencil.
He doesn't need to know that at all. But I can see where and I haven't said this to you yet, but I can see where your confusion comes in, because if you think about it, like with the census, like it's per household.
Yeah.
So I think like kind of being asked that would have like thrown a spanner in the works for you.
Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, nah, but we live together.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
But we're not together.
But he doesn't need to know about that.
No, we're housemates. We're not roommates.
Call back. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Nice. But election day voting, it got us thinking.
It did get us thinking. Believe it or not.
I don't know if you call this thinking or not, but we're not political at all. I'd say.
Despite me accidentally saying "fuck off" to the Greens on the last episode.
Yeah, geez, what's going on?
Actually,
there, mate?
I better justify myself.
This? Yeah.
Because I just got on YouTube up at night. Like I think I was playing the Andrew Simons clip.
Yeah,
and we were talking about it, and I accidentally clicked on another video, and an ad popped up.
Yeah.
And I went to say, "Fuck off! We don't want to talk about politics on the show."
Yeah.
And I've kind of started saying the "fuck off" bit. Looked at my phone, realized it was the Greens, so out of my mouth come "fuck off Greens." Yeah. That's what's happened.
That's all right, mate. Don't worry about it. We're not political,
No, not at all.
Definitely not.
Not at all.
No, not at all. But
but
let's say we were, in politics.
Okay.
And we'd just been elected as the leaders, right, of the country. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's just say that.
Yeah. All right.
We'd need a fine leg to full forward cabinet, right? We need to form our party.
Yep.
So why don't we go through some of the ministers that we'd have in our fine leg to full forward cabinet or party to basically run the show.
All right. Okay. We'll make it like footy related. Yeah. Okay. Because we're a footy podcast.
We are. We're very
time,
much.
Big time.
Yes.
I love footy. All things footy. All right. Okay. I will start then, if that's all right. I'll start with a defence minister.
Nice.
Every great country needs a pretty solid defence minister.
Yep.
Defending the borders. I don't know. What does a defence minister do? Do you know what?
we're not political.
Yeah.
We don't, as soon as you say, defending borders and stuff, I think it gets very political and stuff. But we're not political.
Yeah. And we're not political, and we also don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
I don't think we need to say that. I think that's
it goes without saying.
Goes without saying.
Well,
yes.
a defense minister. Okay. Do you reckon, and this is again going to go back to the whole we don't know what we're talking about, or you don't need to take this seriously.
Yeah.
You reckon Tom Stewart would leave his man or leave his post at the perfect time and spoil any nukes? Send him away. Or Jakey Lever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both very good candidates, I think. Yeah. Who would you pick out of Tom Stewart and Jakey Lever?
I know I'd pick.
Oh, okay.
Who would you pick though?
I reckon I go Tom Stewart as well.
All right.
I reckon that he's had some, especially this year, I think, some of the games that I've been watching with you, the meters gained alone is just oh, wow, that's insane.
Cool. Well, meters gained probably not relevant there for defence minister.
But true.
Foreshadowing.
True. Sorry.
Yeah, yes. Okay. No, that's all right. But he's had some ridiculous games. So, okay, defence minister.
Yep.
Tom Stewart's in the party.
Yes, he's in our party.
Cool.
We need an education minister.
We would need an education minister.
Yes. And I'm not really basing it on very much, but I think I watched a couple of Max Gawn press conferences, and he seems like a very, very eloquent bloke.
Yeah, he's quite an intelligent man. I know he does the Melbourne podcast with, is it Angus Brayshaw?
Yeah, that actually sounds familiar. I can't say I've listened to it, but I have heard.
And there was a clip that I saw, and they did Who Wants to Be a Millionaire questions.
Okay.
And apparently,
on the podcast.
I don't know if it was on the podcast or they were talking about it or whatnot.
Yeah.
But Gorney backs himself. He fancies himself. So that's a good shout.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Probably high footy IQ as well.
Yeah.
Also the King brothers.
The King brothers.
Yeah, Max King. I think he got an ATAR in the 90s, high 90s. 90. Looking at the notes, 97.8.
Right.
And Ben King got an ATAR of 96.3. Pretty handy education ministers, I reckon.
Yeah, it sounds like they might know the system. Sounds like that might be a go. Not that they know this. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good shout.
Yeah.
97.8. 96.3.
That's pretty.
So Max got the higher ATAR, but Ben was the number one pick.
I believe so.
What would you rather?
Higher ATAR or number one pick?
Because if there's one thing I've learned, since leaving high school, it's that ATAR's everything.
Jeez. It's a good one.
All right. So who would you go?
I reckon I'd stay with Gorney.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Gorney. Yeah. Gorney's the education minister.
We've got Tom Stewart as our Minister of Defence and Gorney as our education minister.
Okay. All right. We need a health minister.
Yes.
We need a person responsible for the national health and well-being.
Yeah.
Of wherever we are.
Yeah.
You right? You just clicking away?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just every now and then I get lost.
Okay. No, you're right. So just to bring you up to speed here, Ashley.
Yes. Sorry.
Health minister.
Yes.
I've got one in mind. Pretty good reason for this as well. Jack Crisp.
Uh-huh. Why Jack Crisp?
He is the holder of the longest active streak for most games in a row.
How many games in a row?
173. So he'd be able to impart a bit of wisdom around health and well-being to the country.
That's a lot of games.
It's a lot of games in a row. People don't have careers that long.
That's insane. How many? That's wow.
So health minister, Jack Crisp. I mean, I'm happy to hear any alternatives.
No, that's
from yourself or the listeners.
No, that's I'm won me over. I'm still trying to just working out how many seasons 173 games is. That's a career. That's like
it's a few.
That's It's like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
That's insane. Wow.
All right,
Good on
so
him.
he's made it then.
Yep. Cool. We need a transport minister.
We do.
We need someone to get things moving, to build this country and to move us forward. And
Just to circle back, we're not political.
no. Sorry, no, not at all. But we do want to move things forward. So transport minister, thinking, meters gained, right?
Oh yeah, getting things moving.
Moving.
Okay. Yeah.
So one of the following: Nick Malcheski, Pierce Hanley, Heath Shaw, Paddy Dangerfield, Chad Wingard.
Why one of those?
These 5 players are the first 5 players to record 1,000 meters gained in an AFL match.
Really?
Yeah,
Jesus.
they'd definitely help us. Get things moving.
Get things moving.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is that what a transport minister does? Is it?
I think so. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Nah. Well, you seem like a really reliable source for that
Intelligent
kind of
person.
information.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay. Maybe if Nick Malcheski was the first one to do it, then maybe we'll just say him.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Welcome to the cabinet.
Welcome, Nick.
Welcome, Nick. Big fan of the show. We've got to obviously prioritise. We're not going through every cabinet position there could ever possibly be, but we're just kind of going to prioritise some of the super important ones. Yeah. So with that being said, tourism minister.
Yeah. Yep.
So specialises in tourism,
Mm-hmm.
recreation, and or culture.
Yeah.
There's only one man. There's only one man for this job.
Yeah.
Libba. Tom Liberatore.
Why is he our tourism minister?
Oh, I reckon he'd be able to show everyone a good time, mate. Showcase
the culture of the fine city.
I reckon so. I reckon every single one of the cities.
Yeah. Every city.
Yep. Yeah. Bit of a sesh fiend, you might even say.
Yeah, okay.
So, be able to show everyone a good time. I mean, we all know the photos that emerged after the 2016 grand final win.
Yes.
So, I think he is the front runner for that job, and I reckon he gets the nod from me.
Yep. I like it. I'll move on to our foreign minister.
Okay, yep.
You need someone to work with other countries, right?
Yeah.
You can't just be isolated by ourselves.
We wouldn't want that.
No.
We can't move forward if we
Exactly. So, Andrew Hunter. The name might not ring a bell.
You want to let the people know who Andrew Hunter is?
He worked as the general manager of the Port Adelaide Football Club, and I think he was responsible for the China engagement part of that.
Nice.
Have they done that the last couple of seasons, or was that well before that?
Well, you remember COVID has been a thing. I know we're not going to talk about it.
No, of course not. No, right. Yes, that did happen though. It did happen, but
we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah. But he was in charge of that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so was it Port Gold Coast game?
It was Port St Kilda and then it was Port Gold Coast.
Both, but always Port though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon he'd be more than capable of.
That's good. That's actually
an actual
a really intelligent answer.
Yeah.
In a less than intelligent situation we've got going on. I mean, that whole thing went really well. So, I mean, he's an obvious choice, right? Yeah. High on the priority list. We need a fucking hell, I'm having a nightmare. A finance minister.
Yeah, nice.
It's not a fine leg to full forward episode without me stuffing up on the most random
words.
words.
I think you're going to say we need a fine leg to full forward minister or something. That's what it sounded like.
Well, maybe we might chuck that to get forward or something. I don't know. Stay tuned to listen and see if that eventuates. It doesn't, spoiler alert. Finance minister. So in charge of what? Finance, I guess.
I think that's what, Yeah.
I'm going to throw 2 options to you.
Mm-hmm.
So Tony Shepherd.
Yeah.
Chairman of GWS.
Okay.
and Eddie Maguire, who was chairman of Collingwood
Yes.
not long ago.
Yeah.
Now, the reason that I've given you these two is because GWS have received the most funding from the AFL in the last decade.
Okay.
So, cash. Whereas Collingwood have received the least amount of funding from the AFL.
Right.
So they've been able to, do bits without the cash.
Yes. I mean,
So I'm looking at that from two different angles.
Yeah.
And probably one angle really, like, with one factor in mind there.
Well, I mean, Collingwood's got a huge fan base. I don't think they'd need too much assistance from the AFL.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So who'd you go? Or if there's another option, is there another way you could think about it? Finance minister. Not necessarily restricted to those two. I was just trying to think about money related. I was just trying to make a connection in some way.
Yeah. Nah, maybe go with the GWS.
Tony Shepherd.
Tony Shepherd. Yeah.
Not a fan of Eddie.
Well, as long as we just need money. So
cash.
Yeah. If the government can give us money, that'd be good. Wait, no, we are the government, aren't we?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
but that means we'll have money.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Cash.
Yeah. Easy. All right. Welcome to the cabinet, Tony Shepherd. Right?
Yeah, Tony.
I'll round it out then. I'll go back to back. That's all right. We'll go for a public relations minister.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. It sounds like a thing, right? Like
it does. It sounds very professional.
If you were to see a person on the news and then popped up under their name and said fucking hell, why can't I say that? Public relations minister.
Yeah. It'd be legit.
You'd be like, oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, that's a thing, yeah.
It is a thing. And I have just the person for this.
Yes.
Bailey Smith. Bailey Smith.
Yes.
Most followers on Instagram by an AFL player or for an AFL player.
Yeah.
That's enough of a reason for me.
That's, I think quite a lot of the public like him.
If he talks, people listen.
Probably.
I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah. And probably is enough. Probably is enough. So, just to circle back
to our entire cabinet. Yeah.
So, Defence Minister Tommy Stewart.
Yep.
Education Minister. Okay, I'll keep things going then, shall I? We'll start again, shall we? So, Defence Minister Tom Stewart.
Yes.
Education Minister was Max Gawn.
It was Gawny.
Yeah, cool. Good to know you're paying attention. Health Minister was Jack Crisp.
Yeah.
Transport Minister, we landed on...
Nick Malcheski.
You remember that one?
I do, yeah.
Tourism Minister, we said Tom Liberatore.
Yes.
Foreign Minister, we said Andrew Hunter. And then Finance Minister was Tony Shepherd. And Public Relations Minister was Bailey Smith.
There's Lenka.
So again, we want to hear from you guys, the listeners. If there's any of those positions you disagree with, if there's any positions that we left out, that we need in the cabinet, let us know, because as you can probably tell, we're not very good at this.
And we still want to get the country moving forward. So
movements, everything. I guess the question then is, just before we get into Get Forward, who the fuck voted for us?
So, getting forward now, we've decided on our cabinet, right? Our fine leg to full forward cabinet. But we need a proper leader. We need a prime minister. So, who out of the two of us do you reckon would be the prime minister, and who would be the deputy prime minister?
Yeah, right. Okay. I suppose, we've got this party that's won.
Yeah.
But like, who's the actual leader of the party?
You need someone to lead the nation and unite everyone together as one.
Don't go into politics. Don't do that. Out of the two of us, see, it could go either way.
It could,
because I reckon I'd be pretty good at disappearing to Hawaii when I'm not supposed to.
We're not political.
We're not
No,
political.
no. I wouldn't say that. Yeah. I think I'd be okay at just sort of smiling.
And the hand movements. You've got the hand movements down.
I could, yeah. I don't know if that's actually a good thing or not.
Can't be a bad thing.
Yeah. But I you know this. I avoid confrontation at all costs. So, I'm not sure if I'd be. I'm not sure how I'd go on those sort of the grilling sessions, those press conferences, and everything.
In Parliament,
or in Parliament.
Yeah,
Mr. Speaker. Like, I don't know how I'd go with that. I think
I'd be too far the other way though. I wouldn't handle it, but then I'd push someone over and then not get thrown out. So I'm happy for you to lead.
Yeah, okay.
I'm happy for that.
To be deputy?
I mean, mate, you've got the leadership experience. You were school captain. That's not something we mentioned before. You were school captain at good old Nossal High School.
I was, yeah.
I think that's debate over in my eyes.
One of the school captains.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got school captains because no one else went for it. Like,
that must have been how we got voted in.
True.
How else would this have happened? This situation where we're picking the fucking cabinet.
No. All right. I guess I'm Prime Minister.
Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
I guess what do I need to be a minister or something then?
Is there anything that you want to be the minister?
No, I guess
of?
I didn't think of that, did I? Nah.
Minister of
Magic.
Nice. Do I need to be the minister of anything?
Yeah, you're the Prime Minister.
Oh, sorry, yeah. That's the thing. Yes, that makes sense.
All right, let's get into Switch On.
Switch on.
Question for you, Matt. Start off with this one for you. If the general public could vote on who the next AFL CEO would be, how would you want the voting process to work?
Oh, okay. Yep.
Like via social media? Can anyone apply?
I feel like if it's via social media, there'll be a lot of memes come through. I feel like the general public. I do love the general public.
I don't. I fucking hate people.
But lots of us love a meme. So
yeah, okay.
I can see a lot of CEO McCEO face going on. I think that's probably on the cards. I can see it happening.
Yeah, fair. That's fair.
Realistically, probably, if there were like candidates that were there, I feel like maybe you could vote for them. But
it tells me nothing. Like, how would those candidates come about?
I don't know.
I've just asked you.
I don't want to be Prime Minister anymore.
You folded in your first grilling session. I literally just asked you the question, how would we vote for the next AFL CEO? And you've gone, if there's candidates, we just fucking vote for them.
Well, let me get to that question. But I think the real thing here is... We're not political, though. We're not.
Fuck, you're in some good form this week.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks. I also haven't answered your question.
Yeah, so you're in good form politically.
I don't know. Maybe people submit videos of themselves, like auditioning, or something like that.
Just a good old fashioned Twitter poll from that point.
Yeah.
Right.
Could also turn into a meme, but that's all right.
That's what we're counting on. All right.
Mm.
Question 2. If you could replace democracy snags with any other food, what would you pick?
Oh, there's so many things that I like. I like mint chocolate things a lot, and I like apple and cinnamon things a lot.
Yeah, it's quite the sweet tooth.
I am very much the sweet tooth, so I don't know. Something I'd replace democracy snags with something sweet. What would be? I don't know, like an LCM or something. I haven't had an LCM in ages.
I had no idea that was where you're going with that.
I had no idea that's where I was going either, but I was just like, LCMs. I haven't had an LCM in ages.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, I reckon everyone gets an LCM.
Democracy LCM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Yeah?
Yeah, fine. No worries.
Yeah. That is a brand. We just shouted out LCM. Is that?
Well, I mean, if they want to get in touch.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we know if they ended up releasing Democracy LCMs.
Yeah.
After this.
We know where it came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Exactly.
All right.
I've got a couple of questions. The first one may slightly get you off guard, though. I think it's sort of it might be asking a bit much. I think it's not It's not just an easy question to answer. I think it's almost like I'm getting you to freestyle or something. So, first question, right? It's not really a question. I want you to give me a typical post-match statement from an AFL player. You know, the game's just finished and the reporter's just gone over to ask how the game went. I want you to give me that generic sort of statement, but it has to be spoken as if you were a politician.
I hate you. Have we just won or lost?
You've just won.
Just won.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Right. So, Mr. Spoker. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. Mr. Spoker. The thing about this country, the thing about this team, the thing about these boys is they make me so bloody proud to be a part of this team. The way they move the ball forward, look, that's not my job. That's not my job. But the way these boys do it, the way they continue to grit and grind and move this ball forward, get them through the big sticks, because at the end of the day, thinking big picture, it's all about getting them through the big sticks.
Nice.
Let's move Australia forward.
His Julia Gillard impression is I rated it very highly.
I hated every second of that.
It was good. It was fun. Getting you out of your comfort seat. It's good.
Yeah, all right. I won't ask you to do yours because you've been nailing it.
Been doing
all
it the whole
night.
time. Yeah. No, that's all right. Question 2. If you could call a referendum today to change one rule in the game of AFL, what would it be about?
Didn't we have this kind of question when we did the change episode a few weeks ago?
Did we?
Like something about changing the rule? I swear I asked something similar. Oh, you've just added the word referendum in there to make it relevant.
Yep.
All right. Umpire dissent.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you say?
I would. We had a chat about this on the weekend, I think.
Did we?
I reckon if you hit the post, it should be worth like 10 points.
We did. Yeah, we did have a chat about this. This made me angry.
It's so fucking hard to hit the post. It should be like, I'm going to aim to hit the post because it's hard. It's really hard to do.
But like, it changes the whole point of the game. Like, it changes the entire aim of the game if that's worth more.
But like, you could still go for goals and stuff. It's like, it's very unlikely that you're going to hit the post. It's just like, maybe you'll have post specialists. You'll have some guys that are, you know, maybe you have to hit, you can only hit the post from outside 50 for it to count or something like that.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not actually being serious, but
nah. You have brought that one up a couple of times. Not fair. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to agree on that. No matter how serious you're being, I don't think we'll ever agree on that.
I'm not being very serious, don't worry. I think it's time for My Mate's Multi.
Money! Money!
Alrighty, time for My Mate's Multi. My legs from last week. I said leg 1, someone will drop at least 50 points in a playoff game. That did not happen.
Not yet, anyway. Not yet.
No, not yet. Not yet. Nah, it's not going to happen.
So no. Yeah.
Leg 2. I will spend less than 15 minutes waiting in line to vote this weekend. Nope. Took about 20 minutes, I think.
Yeah, it was about that.
Like, it was definitely more than more than 15.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And leg 3, 4th place to play door-to-door at the show they've been headlining. That mentioned it, incredible. They played it.
Do you reckon they would have played it
If I hadn't made it a leg?
if it wasn't in a leg? Obviously, they knew that you wanted them to play it.
Yes.
They mentioned it to them plenty of times. But
Yeah.
the fact that you mentioned it on the show, do you reckon that was the clincher?
Maybe.
I'm sure they'll tell us. I'm sure they'll tell us.
They will. They'll let us know.
Yeah.
But look, if it wasn't for them, I would have got none from 3. So
You got a
Chef-
good old 1 out of 3.
got my good old 1 out of 3. Thanks to the chefs.
Nicely done. All righty, I'll go through mine from last week.
Mhm.
I said leg 1, I'll be hungover when I vote this weekend.
Yeah,
And we did wait till the afternoon
we did.
to vote.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was still hanging a bit. So
Still hanging.
that's up.
Mm.
1 from 1. Now this one annoyed me. This one really, really annoyed me. I said Melbourne will embarrass themselves this weekend. Their margin will be less than 45 against North.
Yeah,
And they won by 47.
yeah, they did. They did.
So that didn't get up.
So look, they actually played pretty well too throughout that game.
North.
I don't think we mentioned it at all when we were doing run it back, but fell away in the last quarter just so you could lose that leg, I reckon.
Yep. So thanks a lot, North. Fucking dogs. And then leg 3, I said Luke Parker will give away 50 metres on the weekend. I don't think this one got up,
Okay,
so I'm just going to assume it didn't.
cool.
So I got 1 as well.
That's good enough for me.
Yep, cool.
My legs for this week. Leg 1, an Indigenous player will lead the round in Dream Team points this week.
Okay, yep.
Leg 2, no one in the NBA will score over 50 points this week.
So cancelling out your leg from last week.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, because no one did it last week. So I'm assuming no one's going to do it this week. Just
Cool,
based
yeah.
off.
I love how that kind of leg always comes up when we can't think of a leg.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Isn't it? Watch Luca or Jimmy Butler or someone Tatum drop 50 tomorrow. And last leg, someone in the AFL world, so it could be a player, coach, commentator, someone in the media, anyone, will get in trouble for saying something politically incorrect.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow. Have you got a particular scenario in mind, or
Just when I say get in trouble, like just there'll be some sort of article about it. Like it'll be like it could just be one article somewhere in some form of media. Be like
right?
just like
Way to keep
something
that open ended.
controversy or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Open ended.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go through mine. So leg 1, Freo will have the lowest score of the round in back-to-back weeks. So they were the lowest score this week just gone against
Yep.
Collingwood.
Yep.
And they play the D's this week, so I reckon they might have the lowest score of the round
Back to back.
back to back.
Yeah.
Leg 2.
Yep.
Both Carlton and Collingwood to score 100 plus in their Sunday Arvo game, which should be a ripper at the MCG.
Yeah, nice.
And then leg 3, you thought I was going to not talk about North in this multi.
Well.
I will see 12 plus news stories about North Melbourne this week after the resignation of their national recruiting manager, a national recruiting officer, and their head of player personnel that just broke tonight. Fucking rabble of a club, mate.
12
plus. So from now, I have seen one already, so I won't count that.
You won't count that.
I won't count
I
that
did
one.
see stuff about like the moving discussion come back into the fold. I saw some article about Tassie or something like
That's
that.
never going away, mate. That's always
It's
gonna
not
be
going away. So 12 from tonight onwards.
about North Melbourne. Not necessarily about that, but
Yeah.
I reckon it'll come up because of that.
Okay, so but just not you can't just go on North Media and get all the articles.
No,
from
no,
that,
no,
right?
no,
Okay,
no,
cool.
no, no.
Right. Yeah, we're reasonable.
Not anymore.
Yeah, okay. So, Siren has sounded on another week. I do want to mention quickly that we are right sort of smack bang in the middle of Sir Doug Nicholls' Indigenous rounds 10 and 11. And look, obviously the election happened this week, so sort of, taken that as the focus of the episode, but don't want to sort of neglect the fact that I do love this round very much. And, maybe we might focus on it next week, potentially. We'll see. I know we haven't properly gone through, the kits. We both love the designs of so many of the kits. So maybe we'll touch on that next week.
It's a great idea.
But
I love a bit of on-air brainstorming. That's a great idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But look, till then, anything else you want to say, mate?
You letting me sign it off, are you? Keep kicking goals.